Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. And the defense, got him at the 27. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Grab near the marker. It's Burks. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle box. He's going to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Huggins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
The play-action fake. That's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. With the catch, it's Williams. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Direct snap. Finds a little space. Turning it on. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20.
Showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. Finding open areas. Picks up the 1st down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Makes the grab. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Touchdown tie! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's up. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to take off. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's reeled in. It's up. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Mateer. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Bringing it back. Tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Sategna. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got out of trouble and throws. At the 40, there he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Prime play action. The throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
That's caught. It's Burks. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Hale.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down to the 40.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that set.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they pump this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Gibson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On a little time, lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Direct snap. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback...
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They want that clock to run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his feet. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.